CQ, CQ, this is W9GFO. Is anybody out there?
Other people need to see what I've seen. They need to see...
This is the way it's been done for billions of years. Small moves, Small moves.
I've been out in the woods again. And these dogs out there. Oh, I built this thing. Okay, this is the water that goes... If you go that way and go through that tunnel right where my crosshair is, that'll take you back to spawn. And I built this little housey house. Yes, I got 3 more dogs. Built this little housey house for these guys. So we have a tool dude and a fisher person. See, I built the... If you put... I knew that was a profession. A cauldron, you know, like you put water in. I knew it was a profession, but I couldn't remember one. It's the one I really want. It's the weapons smith. And I got an enchanted sword with fire aspects and unbreaking. So, anyway, I can even get a bell. So I'm thinking I might make a real village thing. Hey, you like this little room they're in? Pretty cool, huh? So all the different kind of blues. And then this one I haven't even messed with yet, I don't think. No, where am I going to get string? I know where I'm going to get string. There's a, why would I want cooked fish? Seriously? Well, whatever. There's a abandoned mine shaft, but it's hard to get to. It's very, very deep. It's not far from here, but I guess it's going to be worth my time. Let me see. They obviously don't want to be interrupted, so that was the dog that was here, and I put a chicken in the boat. Well, I threw chicken eggs until I like these old blue chickens with the funny top knots. Look how they watch. Ooh, I got an egg. Thank you. Well, I'm just trying... Oh, the egg didn't go because, yeah, my inventory's full. Alright, well, actually, maybe I should... How come you have 2 chests and he only has 1? What did I do wrong here? Seems to me everybody ought to have... Well, whatever. Here's meat. Here's gravel. Here's flowers. Here's coal. I know you guys want coal. What is this? Buttons? Yeah. Because I figured out those lamps. If you put a cherry button, the button is almost invisible. Those, what do they call? Bulbs. Copper bulbs is what they're called. Okay, I need to make a bundle because this is just nuts. I have way too much junk. Even when I'm not doing, what's it called? Creative. I just have too much junk. There. And this one has what? Unbreaking and efficiency. I have a really good one someplace. It might be upstairs. I should keep it on me at all times, but of course I didn't. So these copper bulbs, you can, see I put a cherry button on it? You don't have to keep the button on it. Once it's lit, it's lit. Then you can put something on it to turn it off again, if you want to. But I've never used copper bulbs before. These are my very first ones. Is that a... Oh, Joe. I thought you were a, ocelot. So I made this water feature. Not really having any reason to. Just, look, there's so much vertical height here. And this is so easy to do. Just put down a podzol. Put down a brown mushroom. Sprinkle bone meal. You know, it goes up. And then do it again, you know. Oh, to make water features like this, you have to make a hole. Or the water will just run off and wash off all your grass and stuff. And flowers and whatnot. Uh-oh. There's a dog that is not sat. You are in trouble. Get up here. Get up here. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. Oh, no. I should put these dogs... The dog's going to get underneath that thing and drown. Oh, nuts. Here. Come 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 here. You're way too close to water. Good dog. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. Oh, my gosh. How am I going to rescue this silly dog? Come here. Come here. Come here. That's 1, 2. Where are you? Where are you? I hear you shaking. Get... Oh, no. And then they go up the water stream. And, of course, the villagers are going to knock them around. And, oh, there's always something with these people. So you have to dig a hole if you want the water to go... Not to go around and do stuff like this, okay? You have to direct the water. So I just thought, you know, a little vertical height. And then what I'll probably do is make pathways. Probably spiral-like. So it'll go around and down and stop at each floor as it goes. And they'll spiral out in various directions around here. I've been thinking about the whole keeping animals captive thing. You know, I have plenty of cows and stuff, and if I wanna, um, I can make bundles anytime I want because it's easier for me to access leather. I don't really have a cow farm here except that underground thing. But it seems to me that it'll be a lot easier if I just let them run loose and I don't have to. Because building fences is really hard. I can't see. I can't point. Again? Well, you're just going to have to go with me then. You know, I can't even. I can't. All right, dog. Okay, I'm going to get up on top of this thing. Settings. Settings, please. Creative. Survival. Zoom in. Okay, so I've been doing this really hard work outside. Really hard. I mean, moving things around that weigh 100 pounds or more. Now, I have my little electric scooter, but the motor on that is not designed to pull heavy objects, you know, and so I have to be very careful. So what I do is drive a little bit and yank on things with my arms. Drive a little bit and yank on things like that. So I can get stuff down the driveway. I have no idea what happened here, but, you know, nobody likes floating trees. Although I was thinking of having a Minecraft rebellion and having floating trees all over the place. I thought that would be kind of funny. Because nobody has floating trees. That is so déclassé, you know. Nobody does it. So I thought it'd be fun to do as kind of like a nanny, haha kind of deal. Anyway, but, you know, I don't get out much, so being a pain in the butt is kind of a pastime of mine. I think I'm just going to put torches under these because they're fine and it helps light things and so on. But you can see the problem here, can't you? That this forest is just way too thick. So I'm thinking I should just knock it down a little. I'll probably leave the birch trees. Whoop, I'm hitting the wrong button. And leave the oak. I mean, leave the birch trees. Oh my gosh. And farm the oak. Except for the big, giant, tall ones. But this is really, really thick. And really dangerous because it's very steep. And it's just a mob spawner is what it is. To be honest with you. So let's see. Let's start near the top. And then just keep working our way down. That's what I think. Okay. So the reason I wanted to talk to you today was, he's been told to give us our food stamps. And so what he's doing is, he's giving us as little as he can possibly, and he's dragging his feet and won't release them. Because he's he's a child. So this is his only power, is being bitter and vindictive, and, you know, and he knows people are going to act out, so he's just hoping he'll have a chance to release the cops and the, what do you call them? Military on us. And people are really scared. You know, we're talking about members of the military make so little money that they get food stamps. In the meantime, my fellow citizens are laughing at everybody who's on food stamps and calling us bums and, you know, which is just, you know, why don't you get a job? Well, most people on food stamps have a job, and the ones who don't are usually elders and disabled people and little kids. Little kids are almost half the people on food stamps. So, well, quit having kids. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I'm pro-life. Quit having kids. So, it's just real ugly, and it's turning neighbor against neighbor, and people are turning each other in like he did. There's this law for people on food stamps that said a retailer cannot treat a person on food stamps differently than a person who's paying cash or whatever, you know, paying money instead of food stamps. Are you on top of there? Does that seem like a good plan? You're a dog. Everything seems like a good plan to a dog. Yeah, it does. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying your company, even though you're, I don't know. So the law was because people make fun of people on food stamps. They treat them really bad and are real judgmental and hateful to them. So that's why the law was put into place, because it's just such things as, well, why do you have kids? Why don't you get a job? You know, that kind of junk. So if you go into a grocery store, you don't have to listen to that from the person you're trying to buy your groceries from. They can't treat you different than anybody else. Well, so they are reinterpreting that law to say that stores can't offer discounts or like 2-for-1 or something like that to people on food stamps because that's treating them different than, yeah. So, and if you do, they'll get you in trouble. And neighbors are ratting each other out. In the meantime, what nobody seems to be paying attention to is that the stores are going to go broke. I mean, in this town where I am, there's a tiny, tiny little trading post. And those of us who go in there and buy groceries on food stamps are keeping those people alive. They sell chili. You know, they grow their own chili and they sell it, that kind of stuff. But most of their business comes from their little market, and a lot of their sales are us, our food stamps. So when that store can't pay its bills because we don't have food stamps, we can't buy groceries anymore, what's that going to do to their business? See what I'm saying? So it's real short-sighted to start laughing about this like it's all just a big joke and we're being taught a lesson. Because no, actually we're not. Unless you want to pay the military more, which, you know, I would think you would if you're this big rah-rah government type. I'm not, but if you are, laughing at people who have cancer and in a wheelchair and this and that and the other, laughing at them because they have to have not enough food for the month given to them by the United States government. That's some cold-blooded stuff. And everything that's going on right now is making Americans look like a bunch of ding-dongs. You know, we just look so... The whole planet's going, I don't know, man. I don't know anything to do with them people. They're nuts. So nobody can give people on food stamps a break. Oh, I didn't mean to cut any big trees. But see, they're all so close together. How can you tell? No, just be patient and do it. The only thing is, I've got cow flies. The cows... I live where there's real cows, and they're free range. They roam wherever they want. And they come by my house, hoping to mooch water and steal dog food and stuff. My dogs are real good at running them off, so that doesn't usually happen anymore. It used to, though. So the word on the street with cows is go over to Granny's house, because we can steal the food and water and stuff. So when the cows come, they just kind of come close to the house, so they don't come here anymore. But they're kind of giving it the side eye. They're checking out to see, does Granny have any food? So when they do that, the flies go, oh, look, shade and water. And they're covered in flies because he doesn't take care of them. He just breeds them for the babies and he sells the babies. He doesn't care if they're sick. They've got diarrhea and they're sick and miserable all the time, the poor cows. He doesn't care about the mom cows. He only cares about the babies. So they're covered in flies. He doesn't give them the fly treatment stuff that most people would. And thousands of them. The cows literally twinkle. They've got so many flies on them. So, the cows come by and the flies jump off because there's shade and water here. And so right now there's about 10,000 flies in my house. I use really good fly paper, but there's just a point at which you've got to say, I can't do any better than this, you know? So really good fly paper. It's a foot wide and 30 feet long, and it's really good and sticky, and it's attractive only to flies. So it doesn't kill butterflies and moths, lacewings and other things that I really want to live here, beneficial insects. It just attracts flies. But so do my eyes, and so does my nose and mouth. So I'm sitting here dealing with the morning fly problem. They'll give up after a while. They'll find someplace else to go and something else to do. But I can't close my door. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I can't close my door because I can't believe it's November. Usually by now it would be like, we would have had snow, you know, at least a day or two. Even if it's just a light dusting, we would have a little snow. And freezing temperatures, the coldest it's gotten is, well, a little bit above freezing. And not miserable, like no rain or snow or high wind or anything like that. Just normal cooling down autumn temperatures, you know, not quite freezing. So it's been very warm, and I'm not complaining. I'm sitting here right now in a summer dress with the door wide open to catch a breeze, you know. It's been really excellent. So trying to play right now is a pain in the hind knee because these flies are vicious, man. They are literally attacking my eyes because it's moist and there's moisture there, and they think, well, if we go for her eyes, we could probably eat her, you know. And then that scares me too because there's this screwworm thing it's coming. It's right at the border now, and we're only about 300 miles from the border with Mexico. It's coming. It's a fly that lays eggs in wounds, and it will eat living tissue. It's one of the babies. What do they call maggots? They will eat living tissue. They will literally eat you alive. So those are coming. So I'm worried about them too. It's a different kind of fly. I don't even know if they're going to be attracted to this fly paper. I don't know if they're going to come here. I'm assuming they will because of the cows. Cows are very vulnerable to it, and that's why people are worried about it here. They're not worried about the people getting eaten. They're worried about their livestock getting eaten. So that's a thing. It's really hard to live here, you know. Let me tell you what I did this morning, then maybe you'll get an idea. Okay, so I paid all my bills this month. I finished paying off that $1,000 motorcycle. I made a $500 payment. Now, mind you, my Social Security is only, I think it's $1,100 now. No, it's 1,030 something. That's it. So I paid all my bills, and including $500 on that motorcycle, and bought some dog food. I buy 50-pound sacks of dog food. They're $24 a sack. I usually go through about $100 a month. Excuse me, because the dogs, the cats, and the pigs love this dog food. So I make sure everybody gets dog food because they just love it, you know. But it's about $100 a month, and then I supplement that with other stuff, you know, like when fruits and vegetables are real cheap, like my pigs love apples. So whenever there's fruits and vegetables for $1 a pound or cheaper, I buy them for me and for the pigs. So right now it's apple season, so everybody's eating a lot of apples. Like I've been making all kinds of stuff with apples. I mean, I'm having an apple party. I'm making apple pancakes and apple fritters and apple quesadillas. You melt cheese in a tortilla with fried apples with cinnamon and sugar. Oh man, is that good. I'm going to make an apple cheesecake. I have eggs and I have cream cheese. And that's basically cheesecake. I don't have any graham crackers, but I can make a crust out of something else, I reckon. Actually, you know, the tortilla thing is a good idea. I'm using flour tortillas, not corn. They're just better for, like, because they're so big you can fold them over. So if you make like a quesadilla, it's all enclosed. And if you get the edges of the tortilla a little bit wet, they'll stick together. And they'll form almost like a little pie, like a handheld pie. So because the edges will stick together so too much liquid doesn't leak out. You know, you always have to be careful about apple pies because they're hot as lava. You know, you've had a hot apple pie. You know how miserable they can be. Especially the handheld ones. Those are really, that's intense. This dog loves to stand on top of trees. I've never had a tree monkey dog. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't know it was that far. Ooh, the new hurt sound on dogs is just, ooh. It's traumatizing. So I've been doing a lot of stuff with apples. I got pineapples. I had whole pineapples for $1 each. And the pineapples over a pound. You know, they're big. And so I've been eating lots of pineapple. I got some peaches, too, which was a real nice treat. I haven't had peaches in years. So they just had a whole bunch of produce marked down really, really cheap for $1 a pound. I got fresh garlic. Is there anything better than fresh garlic? I mean, ooh. So I've been eating a lot of stuff with garlic. That kind of stuff. It really cheers me up to be able to take such good care of myself. But now with this food stamp thing, I don't know, man. I went ahead and ordered some groceries. I got 2 sacks of dog food. I had to buy them on my credit card because that I had paid down. So I bought 2 sacks of dog food, so that's $50. And I still got plenty of cat food. I have a big bag of it out in my truck. And whenever they run low, they eat out of like a little wash basin like you would wash dishes in. I just go out there and fill up the wash basin. My truck is a good place to hide stuff so it doesn't get dusty and... Oh, I'm cutting down the Hoosits. Well, I'm stopping. I don't want to cut down the Hoosits. I could barely tell the difference in the leaf color. Oh, my. My bad. I apologize, tree. I won't do it again, I think. I hope. I don't know. Get out of here, fly. So I got that, and I thought we were going to get food stamps. You know, oh, I hate bullies. I hate them. They just make everybody... He knows everybody hates him. I hope I remember to tell you a story about that. He knows everybody hates him, so he's just as obnoxious as he could possibly be. Such a child. Anyway, so I thought I was going to get my food stamps, so I went ahead and I've been so tight-fisted about money and stuff that I thought, you know, I need a lot of animal fat because of my disabilities and neurological things. I need animal fat for nerve endings, and I can't eat much beef or fatty meats because they're just too expensive. So I have a real craving for things that are made out of dairy cream. And of course, the cheapest way to get dairy cream is ice cream. Generic ice cream from the big box store. I can get a whole big tub of it, nearly a gallon of ice cream, for less than what you pay for a few scoops in a ice cream shop like Baskin Robbins. Not even a good ice cream shop. So every now and then I get me a tub of ice cream, and I haven't had any ice cream in a few weeks. So it cost $7. But like I said, if you bought a really nice, like a triple scoop ice cream at one of those, actually it probably costs more than that nowadays. Or like if you bought like a banana split, I also bought bananas. It would just cost a fortune, you know. So this way I can have a little cream in my diet. I don't know what wooden trees. Oak trees look like this. Okay, I'm cutting down a big one, aren't I? I hate cutting down big ones. So that came today. 2 bags of dog food, ice cream, a big bag of sweet potatoes. Because oh my gosh, is there sweet potatoes with cream cheese? Oh, you melt some butter in a pan. Now, if you got it, use brown sugar. But you don't have to, because brown sugar is a lot more expensive than white sugar, because they don't manufacture as much of it. It's actually cheaper to make. If you were going to just do it equal amounts, equal proportions, it would be cheaper to do brown sugar than white, because you're leaving the molasses in the sugar, you know, instead of like bleaching it out for white sugar. But we eat so much more white sugar than brown that it's cheaper, you know. So if you can get molasses, which I have molasses, melt butter in pan, add some sugar, add a little bit of molasses, and melt everything until it turns into like a caramel sauce, okay? And then you can add orange peels. Oh, I think I'm out of, oops, I don't have any more room to put this stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, well, oh, I can't, because look. Oh, dear. How am I going to get you out of here? It won't go. There it goes. Okay. La 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 la. I have to do this for a minute. Sorry. Go out. Okay. All right, make a crafting table. So what else did I get? I got oranges, because sweet potatoes, oranges. Oh yeah, the recipe. So that's about it, really. Sweet potatoes, that sauce. And you can cook your sweet potatoes until they're nice and soft and tender. And then eat them with a little bit of ice cream, or a little bit of cream cheese, or sour cream, or something like that. They're a really good side dish. And they also make a good pie. And you can sneak a little, like, oh, you can put chicken in them. Now I gotta do this. That worked. You can sneak a little chicken in them, or pork is really good. I can't figure this out for nothing. I gotta move. La, 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 la. I gotta get up out of the way of my stuff. Boy, I've been cutting a lot of trees, huh? All right. So you could have a little bit of pork with them, or chicken, or I don't know, whatever, you know. I still have to get up higher. I'm still picking things up. Oops, I don't want to put that out. This. It came back. I'm having a hell of a time, aren't I? Okay, one more. I can't get up here because there's something. Well, I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's a leaf. So I got like, what is it, a 3-pound bag of sweet potatoes, a 10-pound bag of ordinary potatoes, because those, oh my gosh, you can make a pie with sweet potatoes. I mean, with regular potatoes. Whoops, I have to look at there it is, I have to get it, there. You can use the potatoes as a pie crust. I'm not in it yet. Oh, here. I should have clicked on that. Okay. I'm trying to hurry because I don't want things to despawn, you know? Okay, I didn't mean to make 3, but at this point, I don't care. I gotta put stuff away. So yeah, potatoes. And then as an extra special treat, they have soda pop for $1 for a 2-liter bottle. I never do that. And I got me a soda pop because I thought I was going to have regular food stamps, you know. I thought it was going to be, I could afford $1 for some soda pop. I mean, it's a big bottle of soda pop, you know, it'll last quite a while. But now I'm feeling bad because I spent the money on it. But it's always like, how are you going to hurt yourself if you buy groceries? It's always like that. It's painful to buy groceries because you always feel like you did it wrong. And, you know, I don't need people to tell me about spending money and budgeting and all that stuff because I'm always scared. I'm always scared to eat. I'm always scared to spend money. I'm always scared to use my food stamps because I'm afraid they'll run out. I'm always scared. So I don't need to hear a lecture on budgeting and stuff, because I could write a book. I could write a book. Do I have anything else falling down here that I should know about? I've been so busy talking, and I went up the vines. Oops. I love doing stuff like this. I love plain old mining, nothing fancy. Although I have used some high efficiency tools, and I see why people like on the Hermitcraft server and stuff, I see why they love their efficiency tools and their, what are those things called? You know what I'm trying to say. Beacons? I know why they love them. But I just kind of like pooting around. I love mining like this too. Not necessarily stone tools, but I just always feel concerned that I shouldn't be using up iron. Because I don't really know how to do an iron farm. I keep trying, but also the ethics of an iron farm. I mean, you're killing the golems. Do you have to scare the villagers with zombies? Does that have to happen before golems will appear? I don't want to do that. And what about the cats? Aren't there going to be cats? Whoops, I don't want to push that one. So, I mean, you're sending them through lava to kill... Oh, no, I did it again. You're killing them with lava, right? I don't want to kill cats. People say, oh, it's a good way to get string. Because if you, when you go to sleep, if the fox up there, if you go to sleep and you leave your cat not sitting down, it'll go out hunting overnight and it can bring you back string. Or phantom membranes, or rabbit foots, or just dead rabbits, and lots of string. So I do that a lot. I let my cats run around at night. Usually doesn't matter how many cats you let be not sitting so they can be loose. It's usually only one cat. In my experience, it's usually only one cat that will retrieve something for you. So it doesn't really matter if you sit them all up or not. I want this up here. No, I want this. Oh, honest to Pete. Alright, this is probably a long video. Yeah, it's 32 minutes. I hope you're not bored to death. Is that buttons? Oh my gosh, I brought the buttons. Let's see. So, about food, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm lucky I live in a state with a governor who knows that our state is really poor people. People have been taking advantage of the people in this state for a very, 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 very long time. And our governor knows it and has decided to allocate $30 million toward food stamps. And apparently I'm supposed to get, because I'm an elder or a senior, or disabled rather, I'm supposed to get like the way that the animals watch us. Look at that dog. Look at that. It's so endearing. Excuse me. But it's also a little unnerving to know that the mobs are watching us. So she's allocated $30 million. Most people get a third of their food stamps. In my case, that would have been $40, and it looks like I'm going to get 100, but it's not here yet. I'm not supposed to get my food stamps based on the first letter of my last name. I'm supposed to get my food stamps until a few days from now, so I'm not panicking about that. But I did have $38 in my account, and I did buy $31 worth of food. Sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, oranges, bananas to go with my ice cream. The ice cream itself, a big 2-pound block of cheddar cheese because I love making quesadillas, and a big, huge pack of flour tortillas that doesn't cost very much, and they're light and fluffy, and you can use them for so many things. And they're a lot cheaper than bread, a lot cheaper. You could toast them and then dip them in nacho cheese sauce. I buy gigantic cans, restaurant-sized cans of nacho cheese, and I put it down into zippy bags and I freeze it. So that's a really good cheap trick. I cooked a chicken breast in nacho cheese sauce and water with ramen noodles last night and sprinkles of black pepper. Man, that was a tasty treat. And the nacho cheese, I don't know if you know this, but a little bit of chile with apples. Green chile apple pie is real popular out here. So a little nacho cheese on top of apples with a little cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, buddy. So I don't know what's going to happen. I got lots of canned soup. Because I got that soup really, really cheap when they were getting rid of it because it has some cook's name on it and they don't want it in the warehouse anymore, so it's only $1 a can. And I thought, if I take some baking mix, like biscuit mix, or pancake mix, and mix it with a can of that soup, and put some cheese in it, heat up a pan real hot with some oil in it, I could make like fried, like dumpling biscuit things with cheese and chicken soup. That'd be awful good. So I've got tons of that soup. I bought it by the case. It was 12 cans in a case, so $12 a case, and I bought like 6 cases of it. So no matter what happens, I have food for my animals and me in an emergency. I can always break out a few cans of soup. Excuse me, I got hiccups. So I'm doing okay. I mean, I have half a pork roast, about 1.5 pounds of pork roast left. I bought some chicken breasts because it's the cheapest way to buy chicken on price per pound. Those are frozen, and it's about a 4-pound bag, and I've got way over half of that left. I've got the brand new 2-pound block of cheese plus my cheese sauce. I've got 3 cans of cheese sauce, 1 open, 2 not. See, so I'm being really, 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 really careful. I've got some canned fish, including sardines, tuna, and salmon. And I'm just being really, 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 really careful. But on the flip side of that, I have to remind myself that I do have to eat. I don't have to. I have to eat. I have to remember to eat and stop being afraid to cook things because I'm afraid money's going to run out. There's plenty of food here. I just have to be really careful. And I got a donation last month because of the food stamp thing, so that I was able to get all of last month. I pay off all of last month's dog food plus some of my own money. I had enough groceries last month, so I should be okay. But man, if I was a mom with kids, working full time, not getting paid enough, you go on Facebook or one of these social media sites, whatever, and they're making fun of people for being on food stamps and stuff. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Food is such a weapon of control, and it's a way to get us fighting with each other. Because this propaganda about people on food stamps are a bunch of drug-addicted bums. And it's based on racism. They called them welfare queens, and you know what race they meant. And of course, the welfare queens are really places like Walmart, and Amazon, which pay their people so little money that they actually teach them when they get hired by the company. They teach them how to apply for Medicare and nutrition supplement for women, infants, and children, and food stamps and housing subsidies. They teach them how to do that. So your taxpayers are paying Walmart not to pay their employees. McDonald's. You see why the villagers don't want to participate? Why do villagers stay out at night? What the heck is wrong with them? Why are they out there working? Have they forgotten they live downstairs? I hear you, Joe. I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. And last time I talked to you, you didn't really have anything I wanted, remember? Oh, okay. All right, well, you can barely see my cat in the background. Look at that. It's all spooky looking. Ha! All right, well, let's see. So I have food. I just can't get my winter meat. Like I said, meats are cheaper in the winter. Prime rib usually, or a whole New York steak or something like a whole New York roast or something. It comes to about $5 a pound, which is the price of hamburger on sale these days. So it's a really good cut of meat, and you slice it up and freeze it. Hams are usually cheap. Turkeys are usually cheap. And it's the only time of year that I can afford them. And I save up my food stamps every year. That's why I still have $38 left. Because I was saving up for the winter sales. If you're thinking about coming to the United States, think again. Don't do it. Now this ding-dong's talking about invading Mexico. What the heck, bro? Just shut up and sit down with your gold spoon. You know a lot of the decorations in the Oval Office? They're not actually gold, and he got them from Home Depot. Jeez. So if you can eat tonight, be happy. If you got people around you who are helping take care of you, be real happy. The loneliness and, they talk about mutual aid and all that stuff. It doesn't apply to me. Nobody cares about me. And I'm too afraid of my neighbors. 3 of them tried to kill me. Literally have threatened to kill me. So I'm not going to be putting my hand out and saying, hey, let's all be friends, kumbaya. I'm afraid of them. So just be glad you got what you got, I reckon, and fight like hell to make sure everybody's okay. Check on your people. Make sure you got your provisions. Drink your water. Get enough sleep. Take good care of yourself. I know this from personal experience. You got to do this stuff, bro. Because nobody else is going to care. Woo, they're going to leave. Okay, well, you are alive. Wake up. I'd hug you. But my arms don't bend. Goodbye.
I will kill you.
Like, dislike, share, comment, subscribe, or the dog gets it!